The Seoul Aerospace and Defense Expo attracts arms manufacturers from across the globe. It is also a venue for South Korean firms to showcase the latest in technology for weapons on land and in the air. Baek Yoon-hyung is a South Korean Air Force pilot and spokesperson for the Defense Acquisitions Program Administration, DAPA, a government agency that oversees military imports and exports. He says South Korea targets developing economies to sell its weapons.
Basically, Korea doesn't have very advanced technologies, but we have general and very rigid technologies. We could share the market in this certain place. We aim to expand to the niche market.
According to DAPA, South Korea's military exports have grown tenfold in the past decade, totaling just over $2.3 billion in 2012. And compared to other arms exporting nations, South Korea comes in 15th in terms of sales. DAPA says it wants to break into the top 10. Ambitious newcomers in the global arms trade, like South Korea, are a concern to observers at the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI. Senior researcher Simone Weizmann spoke to VOA over Skype.
Sometimes they will look for those markets in places where, well, slightly dodgy places, so to say, places where not everything is okay. Places where, for example, human rights are an issue, where internal tension or tensions with neighbors are an issue.
Weizmann says South Korea's plans to sell military equipment to the Philippines might raise tensions with China. The two countries are locked in a territorial dispute in the East China Sea. But analyst Kim Byung-gi of Korea University says the Philippines has a genuine need for security that South Korea can provide for.
The Filipinos have a right to have a defensive weapon to both deal with internal human trafficking, terrorist, narcotics, and criminal organizations that are connected to the outside world, and of course to have at least a minimal and a robust defense capability against a great power.
DAPA's Baek Yoon-hyung says the South Korean government recognizes these regional concerns.
When you consider the opening the market, opening sales to the other country, we consider the neighboring countries' relationship as well as then there's a possible disputation. So we don't want to cause any trouble between the countries.
Baek says that by following those standards, South Korea hopes to land more and more weapons deals. Jason Strother for VOA News, Seoul.